So, you have an anime for me?
Yes, sir, I do.
Great, what's it called?
Well, I was thinking we could call this one My Dress Up Darling, right?
Oh, so it's like a show where people go out and dress up in fancy clothes then?
Sort of. It's more like we're gonna have the characters cosplaying in outfits that may or may not be in very, very poor taste.
What?
Nothing. So we're gonna have the main character be this guy called Gojo, right? And his sole purpose in life is to make these Hina dolls and to look very embarrassed.
Gotcha, alright.
And then there's this girl, Marin, right? And she's like super into cosplay.
Ooh, a cosplayer in the wild, what's she like?
Well, let me tell you, she's just, you know, so messed up in the head. Not sane at all.
Oh, she is?
Oh, yeah, I mean, she plays video games all day. She's okay with slavery as long as it's for love. And she does this thing where if you don't talk to her for a few hours, she just screams your name in the middle of a gymnasium.
Maybe you should think about replacing her with a different, less messed up character then.
I should probably mention, though, she's insanely attractive, and there's gonna be a lot of fan service around her.
How much fan service are we talking here?
We're thinking about at least one scene per episode, sometimes two.
Done, now what can you tell me about the plot of this thing?
Well, one day Gojo, he's gonna be using the sewing machines, and Marin, she's gonna walk in and see him using them.
Alright, fair enough.
And she's just super excited because, you know, she needs someone who knows how to sew.
Why couldn't she just learn how to sew herself? I mean, if the school has machines, there's probably someone there who could teach her how to do it.
Because we need a reason for Gojo to be in the story.
Right, yeah, sorry, I forgot about that.
So anyway, then Marin decides to rub Gojo into making a cosplay for her from this video game where all the main female characters are, slaves.
What? No. We cannot be advertising that kind of game on our own show.
Did I mention Marin wants to cosplay as a goth maid?
Goth, huh? What hair color?
We're thinking red?
You should have gone purple. I would have broken all my ideals for purple.
Sorry, I misread the page. It's actually purple.
Alright, fine, I'll allow it.
Great, and so the next thing they gotta do is they gotta take Marin's measurements for Gojo to make the outfit properly, right?
Wait, why wouldn't she already know her own measurements? Seems like that'd be step one in creating a cosplay.
Well, because, you know, we gotta have some fan service for the fans who enjoy the service we provide.
I mean, I guess that is important to have. Who would watch this otherwise?
I don't know. I really don't know.
So what do they do after the measurements are taken?
Well, I mean, they gotta buy a lot of other stuff to make the outfit, which means, you guessed it, more fan service.
Wait, more?
Yeah, because, you know, this cosplay is very involved, sir, and if we want to give a detailed representation of what it's actually like to be inside the industry, we gotta do this properly.
Since when was that our goal?
Since I decided that I needed a reason for Gojo to bring home a pair of stockings, his grandpa to see them, and then immediately go to the hospital because of it.
You what? Yeah, it's gonna be so funny.
That's not really funny at all. Is the grandpa alright? Oh yeah, he's fine, but more importantly, Gojo's gonna have the outfit finished.
Cool. How does it end up looking when it's done then?
Very much like a goth maid.
Cool.
What now, though? Well, they're gonna go to this convention, right?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense, I suppose.
And Marin, she's gonna have this super cute moment where she's running towards Gojo, right?
Oh, that's cute.
Then it is gonna turn out, though, that, you know, they bought the wrong kind of fabric, and the wig is stuffy, so she's pretty much almost near heat stroke. It's gonna be so funny.
Again, not really funny. Are you okay in the head?
Not really, because I haven't had a day off in 2 years, and I hate you.
That's probably fine. So anyway, what are they gonna do after the convention?
Well, I mean, that first outfit is over now, right?
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, the goth maid is going in the closet, and, you know, it's never, ever coming out again. So we're moving on.
On to what?
On to Marin realizing for no explainable reason that she's now suddenly head over heels for Gojo.
Well, I mean, naturally.
Naturally, but I mean, it is still gonna be big news, narratively speaking.
I mean, is she gonna confess anytime soon?
Oh, no, not at all.
Then I don't think it's really important. What happens next?
Well, this other cosplayer, Juju, is gonna show up in Gojo's shower. I'm sorry.
Where?
And Joe, she's gonna demand that he make her a cosplay.
Well, I mean, surely he's gonna refuse, right? I mean, why would he make a cosplay for a random girl he doesn't know who just happened to show up in his shower? It's kind of creepy, in all honesty.
He is gonna accept.
Oh, he is?
Well, yeah, because, you know, Marin, she really likes the idea of doing, like, a group cosplay event. So Jinchi's gonna make, like, a Rip-Off 86 character for Marin and a magical girl for Juju.
Ooh, sounds like it'll be kind of difficult for Jojo to make two cosplays at once.
Actually, super simple. Barely an annoyance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you see, what he does is he makes them, yeah.
Oh, he does?
And in the meantime, then, you know, Marin and Gojo, they're gonna have, like, a home date together. They're gonna do a beach date together. And we're also gonna meet Juju's little sister, Shinju, right?
Ooh, what's she like?
Well, Shinju takes all of Juju's photos, but, you know, she also secretly wants to be a cosplayer herself, right?
And does she?
Turns out, yeah, she does, and so they're all gonna have a nice photo shoot together.
Oh, and are they all gonna do group cosplays from now on? Like, is every outfit Gojo makes gonna be part of a set now?
We will never see Juju and Shinju again.
Oh.
For the rest of the season, anyway. And that doesn't matter, because we gotta move on to the next outfit.
And what's that?
Well, we're gonna have this, like, tan wrestler lady who, you know, she's gonna show a lot of skin, right?
Wait, how much skin?
Alright, I'll send you a picture. Now, let's see here. Whoa!
Yeah, I know, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, there's no way we're putting that on TV. Oh, but you're okay with goth maids? I mean, where's the line? This right here is the line. Okay, fine. I guess we can just say that it makes Gojo too uncomfortable, and we can move on to the next. Yeah, please do. And anyway, for our last cosplay, we're gonna do like a succubus character, right? A what? You know, like a succubus. Red hair, tail, horns, the whole deal. I mean, sure, why not? So Marin and Gojo, they're gonna go to a love hotel to take pictures, right? Why, of all the places, a love hotel? That way we can have an awkward moment where, you know, for some reason the lights turn off and Marin just happens to be on top of Gojo at that time. It's gonna be so funny and awkward. Fan service? Essentially just more fan service, yeah. Seems like you're trying really hard to manufacture a lot of fan servicey moments. Maybe you could spend some of that time actually on, I don't know, character development? Oh, that's a good one, sir. Anyway, the season's almost over now, so you know what that means. No, I really don't. Okay, it means it's time for a festival. Oh, a festival? Does that mean we're gonna get to see Marin in a yukata? Oh, yes, sir, we do. Great. Wait, it's not some kind of weird cosplay yukata, is it? No, I mean, it's just like a normal black yukata, and they're gonna watch the fireworks together, yeah. Oh, well, that's sweet. And just because we do have to get one more fan service thingy in there. Do you, though? Yes, we do, and so Marin, she's gonna call Gojo because she's too scared to sleep after watching a scary movie, and she's gonna confess over the phone. Wait, that's kind of huge, I think. Yeah, it is, except that Gojo is asleep when she says that, so, you know, he doesn't hear it. Well, then, what's even the point? Because I wrote it. Yeah, you know what, that works. Anyway, what'd you think? Honestly, I thought it was really, really heavy into the fan service. Oh, you noticed that, did you? Kinda hard not to. I mean, I think this show could honestly benefit from more, like, character development instead of cheap tricks. Oh, something tells me we're gonna be just fine. So, you have an anime for me? Yes, sir, I do, and I gotta ask you, have you ever seen Titanic? Is that the one with DiCaprio? Yeah, never heard of it. Alright then, have you ever read The Tale of Princess Kagura? It's 2024, the only reading I do is subtitles on YouTube Shorts. Good, then you won't realize how blatantly ripped off this script is. What was that? Nothing. So anyway, there's this school, Shuchin Academy, right? I could feel the preppiness in the title. Yeah, so it's a super high-profile school where politicians and business tycoons send their children. Fair enough, although I already don't like this. And there's gonna be this guy Miyuki Shirogane, who's the student council president. He's dirt poor, but he's the smartest one there. Really? Okay, maybe this place isn't so bad then. And his vice president is Kaguya Shinomiya, who's just the biggest ice queen in the world. The ice queen cometh and, do something, I guess. I never saw the movie. The book was better. And so then it's revealed that they might kind of like each other, maybe. You sound really unsure about that. Well, it's like whoever falls in love first loses, right? So they're just both absolute tsunderes. Oh, you didn't mention tsunderes. I'm invested now. And then there's a secretary, Fujiwara, who's like the one who always ruins everything. If she ruins everything, how can she work as a secretary? Unclear and unimportant. That works. There's also the treasurer Ishigami, who's really good with numbers, but not people. And can this guy do Fujiwara's job as well, though? I said shut up about her. You seem really persistent about this character for some reason. The rule is I say shut up, and you shut up. Why aren't you following the rules? I've since gained some sentience. Since when? Tell me why Fujiwara's in this show. Well, if she's not there, then most of the schemes don't end up working out, and there's no reason to have a show. Oh, well, you should have led with that. And so the show is just kind of about how Shirogane and Kagura constantly try to make each other admit their love in, like, the weirdest ways. Well, give me an example. So Kagura's gonna try and invite Shirogane to a movie, right? Okay, so he should go. No, because if he says yes, then he reveals that he wants to go with her. Maybe he just wants to see the movie. No one wants to see movies. What universe do you live in? The one where we both work at a studio that makes movies, but never mind. And Shirogane is like hopeless at sports, so Fujiwara has to teach him volleyball. Can she do that? Yeah, but Shirogane is just the worst, so she almost loses her mind. Okay. But then she's gonna be like, I raised that boy. Doesn't sound very specific. Don't worry, the internet's gonna love it. Well, if the internet loves it, and then Kagura's gonna get sick and we're gonna meet her maid Hayasaka. Who's this blonde maid? I never said blonde. Well, I did, so she's blonde now. Okay, I guess. So what's this blonde blue-eyed maid up to? So she's just like really interested in putting Shirogane and Kagura together, so when he comes over to visit Kagura, she locks Shirogane in Kagura's room. Why though? So she expects something that's way too early in the series to happen. Well, does the unhappable thing happen to happen? It does not happen. Shirogane gets pushed out of the mansion by a livid Kagura. Sad happening noises. And so then the gang's gonna make plans to go to a fireworks festival during summer vacation, right? And do they? Well, Kagura's father is gonna say no. Oh, like that'll do anything. Well, actually it does, so Kagura's under house arrest. Why? Because rich people reasons. That's confusing, but it also works. But Hayasaka's gonna disguise herself as Kagura, and Kagura's gonna sneak out back, but then they're gonna go miss the fireworks. Oh no, well they tried. It's not like fireworks aren't relatively common anyway. So Shirogane is gonna get everyone in the car and drive to see the fireworks in the next town. Or that also works. So that was season 1. What do you think? Honestly, it sounds like a show where everyone expects something to happen that's never gonna happen. Well, I mean, it might. Well, does it? Give me a season 2 then. That's extortion. Done. What happens? Nothing. You see what I mean? I don't think this has any potential at all. So, you have an anime for me? Yes, sir, I do. And I was thinking that we call it Rent-A-Girlfriend. Nope. What? I'm sorry, you can't make that here. Well, why not? Because we don't make adult-rated films here. Oh, this is... You want to go next door to Mike's Fried Chicken for that. No, this is an anime for television. What's the name again? Rent-A-Girlfriend. Yeah, no, it's Mike's Fried Chicken for you, buddy. Okay, this is a real thing in Japan that I promise isn't as sketchy as it sounds. Really? Yeah, I'm almost sure. Okay, I thought this was just another excuse to objectify women, but if you say it's a real thing, then maybe this shows some promise. Yeah, it's for sure one of those things. What? So the story follows Kazuya, who just got dumped by his girlfriend. Didn't like every rom-com ever so far. But then he decided to get a rental girlfriend to cheer himself up. In what world is that the logical next step after getting dumped? This world, apparently. So he can just pick any girl, pretty much, and so he picks this Mizuhara girl. Oh, and is she super cute? Very cute, sir, and very mean. Like a little tsundere. No, she's just like real mean. How's that work? Well, you see, when he gets too close for comfort, she knees him where it hurts the most. She gets upset when he tries to break the illusion that she's a rental girlfriend. Okay. And she won't talk to him unless he gives her money. Kinda sounds exactly like someone who's working a potentially dangerous profession would act around her clients. Oh, is it? I wouldn't know. I haven't talked to a girl since 2007. It shows. So anyway, we're gonna find out they're next door neighbors, right? So we have an excuse for them to keep running into each other. Gotta love that rom-com convenience. So she doesn't want Kazuya to tell people about her job, right? Fair enough, I suppose. Yeah, but Kazuya's friends are gonna spawn in. They're gonna be like, who is this girl? He could lie and say she's his sister or his cousin. Really could say a lot of things other than girlfriend. He's gonna immediately tell them that she's his girlfriend. It's gonna lead to all kinds of trouble. Or that works too. Yeah, but then his ex-girlfriend mommy's gonna be there. Then she's gonna be like, I want you back now, and kiss him. So he turns her down to get on a boat with Mizuhara. Okay, does this guy have like negative brain cells or something? But then it's revealed that mommy is just not good at all. What do you mean? Like she says mean things about him behind his back? Seems pretty normal for people to break up, honestly. She leads him on a lot. A complex social issue, but still not a crime. And she's a Twitter troll. Okay, this mommy broad needs to disappear. Well, she won't. You could write her out of the story, but I already printed the script, and I don't want to print it again. Oh yeah, I hear you. Printers are notoriously bad at printing. So then we're gonna meet Ruka. Who's she? She's another rental girlfriend that falls for Kazuya after he chases her down and knocks her over. Wait, and her heart's like never gone above 90 beats per minute, but somehow Kazuya manages to make it do that. You mean to tell me your heart's never gone above 90? I think that is what I said, yeah. You do realize it's a medical condition that would result in her being studied like crazy, right? Yep. Why does she have it? Unclear. Well, then what does Kazuya do to make her heart beat so fast? Not important. I gotta say, you are really making a lot of leaps that I'm not okay with. Yeah, you see, the point of this story is to agitate people as much as possible. What? Yeah, I want them like pulling hairs out over the crazy things these characters do. You know what? Just what happens next? Well, Ruka's gonna confront him and be like, I like you, can I be your girlfriend now? Oh, and how cute is Ruka? Super cute, sir. So obviously Kazuya dates Ruka and they live happily ever after, right? Not really, I mean he agrees to it because she blackmails her, but he's not really into it. Why not? Because Mizuhara, I guess. Does he like Mizuhara or something? He thinks they live in completely different worlds and he could never land her in a million years. Ah! Sir, so let me just get this straight. There's a super cute girl who likes Kazuya. Correct. And then there's a super hot, not nice girl who doesn't like him and he has to pay money to see. Yes? And he picks the one who doesn't like him over the one who does. That is what I wrote. Oh my gosh! Yeah, that's the reaction I was hoping for. Tell me how this thing ends before I go bald. Well, we're gonna meet this other rental girlfriend called Sumi. Great, another one. And so Mizuhara sets her up with Kazuya so she can get some practice in the job, right? Sure, why not? But she can't really speak because social anxiety or something. Wait, did you just introduce a main character in the season finale? Yeah. Now at this point, you could say that mommy figured out that Mizuhara's a rental girlfriend and asked her to stay away from Kazuya even though she clearly has no interest in him, and I still wouldn't be surprised. So about that. Oh my gosh. And so that's the series. What did you think? Really? You don't know what I think? Well, I do, sir, but it is tradition that I end this by asking you what you think. Honestly, I think the show is so poorly written that will probably be canceled within the week. So, you have an anime for me? Yes, sir, I do, and it's called The 100 Girlfriend. Wait, 100 what? Really? Surely I misheard that. Really? Hey, Dr. Schmuck, I'd like to schedule a hearing exam. Really love it. Okay, thanks. I'll see you in an hour. Now, what was that name again? The 100 Girlfriends Who Really Love You. I'm just gonna assume my hearing is really broken because I keep hearing you say 100 girlfriends. That is correct. Like 100. Yes. As in 100. The answer's still yes. Like 50 twice. Okay, what is this, a math class? Yes, I said 100 as in 2 squared. And what's with the 5 reallys? Surely one's enough. No, why not though? Well, saying it twice is practically saying it once. Saying it 3 times is pretty cliche. Saying it 4 times times is just weird, so I landed on 5. A vaguely understandable line of thought. Good for you, though. So you got any more questions pertaining to the title? Oh, several. Well, too bad. We're gonna talk about the actual show now. No, wait. Yeah, you should get on with that. I've got a hearing test in an hour. But you were hearing me correctly. Never mind. So we're gonna follow this guy, Rentaro. Oh, what's this guy like? So he got rejected 100 times in middle school. Oh my gosh, that's how many girlfriends he has in the title. Yeah, so he's gonna go to Love Shrine and pray. Oh, been there. Never had much luck with girls myself. Then the god of love's gonna show up and grant him 100 girlfriends. Alright, well, I'm gonna go and get rejected by 100 girls. Shouldn't be that hard. No. This is something that was predetermined at birth. The god of love made a typo. The god of love made a typo. Yeah, but to be fair, Gilligan's Island was really interesting that day. Seems legit. And so Rentro's gonna enroll in high school, and then he's gonna meet these girls, Hakari and Karne, and end up making them his first 2 girlfriends. Only 98 more to go. Oh good, I'm stealing that for a title. Well, what can you tell me about these girls? Well, Karne is just a tsundere on steroids. Like, every other line of hers is like, it's not like I wanted to fall in love, get married, and have tons of kids with you or anything. Is that gonna be cringy at all? And we'll throw in an embarrassed face, and that makes it cute somehow. That works. And then Hakari is, fun-loving. So she likes to go on adventures. Yeah, adventures that are kind of for adults only, though. Oh, like Space Mountain. Sure, we'll go with that. So what shenanigans do these people get up to? Mostly meeting other girls and increasing his harem size. Oh, really? I mean, he's gotta fill that quota or the girlfriends are gonna die on him. Wait, they're gonna die? Sure are, and I totally did not make that up just to create a sense of urgency. No way, that was always there. Well, this is serious then. He's really gotta focus on making all 100 of these girls happy. Indeed, and he's gonna meet a library girl named Shizuka who can only talk through an app on her phone. Oh, what's she like? That's the extent of her character. As long as she's cute with an embarrassed face, she doesn't really need to speak. There's also this super efficient girl named Nano. Oh, she's efficient, huh? Yeah, for like the first few episodes, and then she might as well be like a regular girl, yeah. Do you want to maybe, not do that? And then we're gonna meet the chem lab girl, Kusuri. Just ignoring me completely, I see. And Kusuri likes making drugs. Drugs. In a chemistry lab. There's no way a student is gonna have access to a chemistry lab without a teacher present. Well, a lot of shenanigans aren't really possible without the magic potions, so I need you to just shut up about that. Wait, I thought you made drugs. What's all this about magic potions? Are they the same thing? Depends. What do our drugs do? Well, they can make you older, turn you into crazy kiss zombie, or let you see an infrared, and they've got an antidote that cancels out every side effect. You know what? I should have transferred to marketing. And so then Hakari's gonna get put on house arrest by her mother. What'd she do? Falling in love with a 5-timing maggot or something. Oh yeah, that'll totally do it, actually. And so Rentaro and the others hatch a mission-in-style possible scheme to get her out there with the original music. That'll cost more than we make in a year after embezzlement. Okay, then a Mission Impossible style scheme to get her out with off-brand music. Now you're speaking my language. But they're gonna get caught. Why though? Because a bunch of teenagers tried to sneak into the Fort Knox of mansions run by a crazy overprotective mother. Oh yeah, they're lucky they weren't shot. Well, Rentaro does get shot, actually. What? In the heart, because when Hakari's mother Hahari sees him, she falls head over heels and asks him out. The same lady who just called him a 5-timing maggot. What can I say? All the girls love Rentaro for plot reasons. What does Hakari's father think about his wife having just asked out his daughter's boyfriend? Oh, well, you see, Hakari's father died very young. Oh, hell yeah. Middle school, but Hakari loved him so much that she had Hakari when she was 13. 13? Yeah. As in 1 times 13? You really don't have to multiply it by 1. As in 8th grade? The number's really not changing here. I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a minute to process it. Sure, take all the time you need.
1 hour later.
Hey, so... Nope, but I kinda... Not yet. Alright. How about now? Yeah, I'm good, continue. So pretty much, Rentro's gonna accept Hahari's request, and he's got 6 girlfriends now. 94 left to go. I'm stealing that for a title. Alright, is there anything else in the season? Well, everyone's gonna have a great old sleepover, and Rentro's gonna get Hakari's father's permission to date Hahari in a dream. Blessing by Ghost Father, very cool. And then it's time for school. Wait a second, how's Rentaro gonna make time to see her if he's at school all the time? Easy, Hahari buys the school so she can see him whenever she wants. Rich people solutions, I love it. And then we're gonna give a ton of hints about future seasons. And here I thought we could go 1 meeting without you shamelessly asking me for a second season. Well, you thought wrong. Now can I have a second season? Oh, absolutely, yeah. Wait, really? Usually you put up more of a fight. Well, after the 10 years since this pitch meeting started, been an hour and 5 minutes, I've had a profound realization about the world. What's that? Blu-rays make money! So, you have an anime for me? Yes, sir, I do. Great, what is it? Well, it's a rom-com. Okay, sounds good so far. We're gonna be following this guy, Nukumizu, right? Ah, Nukumizu, huh? What's he like? He has no discernible character traits and is literally just a conduit for the audience. Oh, okay, well, if it's a rom-com, then what about the main girls in it then? We'll get this. The thing about this show is that all the girls in it, they share one sort of special, unique linking factor. And what's that? They were all losing heroin in someone else's story. Oh, and then they all go to Nukumizu, and it's like a whole new thing, right? Oh, no. What? No. There's no hint of romantic anything going on between Nukumizu and these girls. It's just no. Oh, then,
What's gonna happen in this thing? Well, you know, in the first few episodes, we're gonna meet all the main characters, even though some of them won't have their arcs until very much at the end of the story. Okay. And, you know, most of the episodes are gonna be about the main characters becoming the losing heroines that they're specified as in the title. Yikes, you're not giving me a lot to work with. Is it at least funny? Oh, no, it's gonna take itself, like, super seriously. I'm sorry, I'm not getting the point of this story. You had a rom-com that you removed the rom and the com from. Did I mention the thing's gonna be so well animated, it's gonna look like a freaking Studio Ghibli movie? Oh, you didn't mention that! I'm very interested now. Right, and so we're gonna start off with Nukumizu at this family restaurant where he's gonna meet this girl Yanami, who's just gotten dumped by her crush. Oh no, she must be devastated. Well, you know, she might be, but the first thing she's gonna do is, you know, drink directly from the guy's glass through his own straw. Oh, yeah! And so, you know, Nukumizu, he's gonna see that, and she's gonna freak out that he saw that, and, you know, they're friends now. How do you go from that to friendship? Well, I mean, since her one character trait is that she likes to eat food, she's gonna eat everything in that whole restaurant, and she's gonna owe him a lot of money because of it. Wait, so they're friends because she owes him a massive debt? It sure does, best buddy. Hey, thanks. Wait a minute. And so next up, we're gonna meet the other two main characters, Lemon and Komari, right? Oh, more characters! What are they like? Well, Lemon is just, you know, a generic tomboy sports kind of person, and Komari is an excellent writer. Cool. Anything else? Oh, well, you see, yeah, nothing else. Wait, so you're telling me the guy has 0 character traits and all the girls only have a singular one? I mean, it seems that way for sure. Why on earth did I sign off on this thing? Because in all of your days on this planet, you have never seen a better looking, more crisply animated scene of a girl drinking out of a straw. Oh, well, I'm sure that's something that me and, you know, at least tens of other people on the planet want to see. So, you know, from here on out, most of the show is just, you know, people going about their daily, you know, anime high school lives. What kind of things? Well, I mean, for example, Lemon is gonna corner Nukumizu in a gym closet and just start stripping for no reason. What? And in the meantime, we're gonna learn that Lemon and Komari have also both become losing heroines. Aha! They did the thing in the title! They sure did. And so Lemon, she realizes that she's lost the guy she's liked for a long time, this guy named Aino, right? And so she's gonna do the completely natural thing. What's that? Oh, she's just gonna immediately try to steal him away, causing the real girlfriend, Chihaya, to come pounding on Nukumizu's door to, you know, get him to try and help. Why though? You know, so the main character can be in every sort of situation, even if he really doesn't have any reason to be there. That's smart for sure. So Nukumizu, Yanami, and Chihaya, they're all gonna stalk Aino and Lemon until, you know, they get found out. They got found out? Yeah, because, you know, they might have military-grade spy equipment, but they're really not the best stalkers. Yeah, makes sense. I mean, that's really one of the things that you need experience to be good at. Wait, how would you know that? Not important. So anyway, what happens now that Lemon knows that they've been stalking her? Well, Aino's gonna ask Nukumizu and his girlfriend to kind of double date with him and Chihaya. Wait, when did the main background character get a girlfriend? Oh, that? Yeah, no. Nukumizu and Yanami are gonna go on a fake date with Aino and Chihaya. Also, Lemon's gonna be there. Why is Lemon on a double date when she's not dating any of them? Well, this way we can have her let it slip in a totally natural, not at all pre-planned way that she used to like Aino. Oh, did he not pick up on that at this point? Apparently not, and so after that, she's super embarrassed, and she's gonna do what most of us would probably do in that situation. I don't know, maybe you pass it off as a joke? Run away to a cabin in the woods that a retired professor grandmother lives in. What? Well, you know, we've all got that grandmother who, you know, lives in a cabin in the mountains, who's a retired professor, right? I don't think everyone has that, no. But what is your grandmother's profession? Well, you know, she's a retired teacher. From, college. And where does she live, may I ask? Oh, well, you know, she lives in a house that's made out of wood on a high precipice that's named, Mount Anime. I rest my case. And so Lemon, she's gonna be pretty sad when all the main group finally track her down. Oh no, sounds like it'll be hard for them to cheer her up. Actually, super simple. Barely an annoyance. Oh really? They're gonna be like, you have to come back. You're a main character. And that fixes everything, huh? It sure does. And so she's gonna have a very emotional, very sweet, very cut for runtime talk with Aino, and then we're moving on. Oh, we're just moving on, are we? Yes, because it's time for the generic event found in every single anime high school. Oh, the entrance ceremony. Not quite. Oh, the Harvest Festival. Up closer. Oh, graduation. Somehow further away. No, I'm talking about the school festival. Oh, what does that entail? It means that since Komari's in the literature club, it's her job to set up the exhibit, and so she's gonna rope in Nukumizu to help, because, you know, she really wants to do good. Oh, is this one of those things where Nukumizu has literally no reason to be there, but you're just finding a reason to shove him in because, you know, he's the main character? Correct, and so the literature club is gonna make an exhibit called Edible Reading. How is that special? Books have been edible since 1891. I assure you they are not. And so anyway, then after the festival's over... Wait, the festival's over already? That's usually where the important stuff happens in most stories. Hey, shut up. And so then Yanami, she's gonna realize that she needs to get a boyfriend fast because she's been dropping all these hints on social media, and, you know, her friends are starting to catch on that she doesn't have one. So she's gonna do the natural thing in that situation. I don't know, maybe admit to her friends that she never had a boyfriend, and since they're her friends, they would be sympathetic to her cause. Decide that the last time she went on a fake date with Nukumizu ended really well, so, you know, they're gonna try that again. The fake date that ended with one of the participants running away and hiding in the mountains. Exactly, and so they're gonna go to an amusement park. Ah, here those parks, they're generally amusing. That is their main purpose for sure. And so anyway, they're gonna go on all these rides across the amusement park and end in the Ferris wheel where some stuff is, it's gonna happen. Wait, you're talking about the kind of stuff you'd look at from far away with binoculars? Not really, just Nukumizu's gonna be like, hey, stop looking for a boyfriend for vague reasons. Oh, and that works, huh? It sure does, yeah. And you know what, now that you mention it, I actually kind of like the idea that there's just someone always following the group and filming them. I didn't say filming. So you know what, maybe I'll just add in a generic teacher character who's always getting a little too personal with the students. Okay, so, you know, just a regular anime teacher then. Yeah, pretty much. And so then Nukumizu and Yanami, they're gonna get off of the Ferris wheel and have the regular anime reaction to that. And what's that? Oh, we're gonna end the season so fast that you're gonna have to Google and make sure that really was the last episode. Oh my gosh, I feel like we didn't resolve a single thing. That's because we didn't. I mean, at all. Not one single thing. Oh, well, you know, I suppose if we're really done, then I should probably tell you, I have no clue what this story's about. But I mean, if you say it's gonna look really good, then we can do it. I hate you a little more now, but we can still do it. Great. And you know what? I really think this has potential. Maybe even the potential to win awards. I mean, you know, as long as people don't realize that the author was inspired by Darling in the Franxx. What?
So, you have a new war anime for me? Yes, sir, I do, and it's full of just great war stuff. Oh, like tanks, explosions, missiles. Oh, actually, you've got, like, the student council elections. What? And learning how to sing. What, some more? And, of course, you gotta throw some sports festivals in there. This sounds more like a high school rom-com than a war to me. Yes, Kagura-sama Love is War Season 2. No. What? Give me war. That's not what this meeting is for, though. Doesn't matter, I just give me more war. What if I throw in a giant explosion in the very last scene that's absolutely nothing to do with the actual plot of the show? I'll take it. Great, so pretty much the student council's almost at its end, right? What, those run out? I thought you were president for life, like in South America. Well, you see, this school has 1-year term limits and, you know, democracy. Oh, yeah, that'll do it. And so Shirogane is gonna decide to run again. To keep the merry band together, right? Oh, yeah, because otherwise these characters have literally no reason to get together. Alright, so we're gonna run unopposed and win, right? No, because democracy, remember? Oh, yeah, dang democracy always getting in the way of good plot development. And so this girl, Miko Ino, is gonna run against him. Oh, what's she like? She's the head of the disciplinary committee, and she's like really strict. Oh, do I spy a little tsundere there? Like a tsundere that's 10% dere and 90% sun. Alright, well if she's that much sun, how are you gonna get people to like her? Simple, she's really clumsy and naive, and that makes her cute somehow. Clumsy plus naive equals cute. I'm here for it. And so the day of the elections have come, right? And Shirogane is gonna win, right? What if I were to tell you that he lost? I'd say you were lying, and if you weren't, I'd make you change it. Alright, then he wins by a landslide. That's what I'm talking about. Score a win for democracy. And then he invites Miko to join the student council, so we've got a new permanent cast member. Great, that makes 6 cast members. Can you remind me who the other 4 are, though? Seriously, you don't remember? Totally do. I just want to see if you do. Really? Just give me their names. Alright, well, of course, there's Kaguya, and she's gonna spend a fair amount of this season just watching Shirogane sleep with a creepy smile on her face. Right, rich lady. Can't forget her. Except you kinda did. Chap! There's also Fujiwara, who teaches Shirogane how to sing. If the Joker card was a person, got it. And there's Ishigami, the loner who types on a keyboard all day. Right, the gloomy guy prone to fits of questionable rants. And of course, there's Hayasaka, Kaguya's maid, who tries to seduce Shirogane. Yeah, wait, what? Oh yeah, it's a small thing. You don't need to worry about it. I kind of want to worry about it. Oh, it's nothing much. She's just gonna try everything in her power to make Shirogane fall for her and get shot down. Wow, that is... wow. And she's also gonna randomly go, hey, one day. Why is that important? I just feel like it has real meme potential. Anyway, you had mentioned a sports festival. Oh yeah, so pretty much Ishigami's gotta borrow a girl's uniform, right? How does this have anything to do with anything about anything? Well, he needs it for the sports festival. The cheer club's gonna cross-dress, and he needs a girl's uniform for it. Since when was a gloomy guy like him in the cheer club? So it's about 2 seconds ago when I decided he was. That works. Then Kaguya's gonna lend him her uniform, so all is right with the world. This still has very little to do with the sports festival. And we're gonna learn Ishigami's backstory about he was suspended from school for trying to help a girl. Skip. Hey, it's kind of an important piece of character development you're skipping over there. I'm sure you'll make it compelling somehow, but what happens between Shirogane and Kaguya though? Oh, nothing at all. What? Yeah, not much happens with them during the sports festival romantically. They do get stuck in a closet at one point though. But what about after? Not much afterwards either. Why not? Cause that's all I wrote, so I guess the season's over. Okay, you've got to start adding some kind of romantic development to this. Why? Cause you're supposed to move the plot along. Where's that written? I think we could easily make another 3 to 4 seasons with this will they won't they dynamic. Wait, more seasons means more pennies. Alright, I'm in. So, you ever rent a girlfriend season 2 for me? Yes, sir, I do, and I must say, I'm surprised to be here after how our last meeting went. Yeah, me too, but apparently the network really liked the first season somehow, so what have you got for me? Well, honestly, I didn't expect to get a season 2, so I was just stumped for ideas. I see we're entering a storytime mode. Yes, sir, we are, and so I headed down to my local leprechaun-inspired intake establishment. Are you saying you went to an Irish pub where I met this guy called Jack, who gave me some good idea juice? Was it Jack of the Daniels? Yeah, that guy. Then that's not what that was. So afterwards, I woke up with a ton of ideas. Did you know that turtles are good for making people happy? Is that true? Not sure, but in this universe they are. Alright, then tell me what happens in season 2 of the most deprived show in existence. You have not seen some of the things Mike's Fried Chicken has made. This show. Yeah, so Kazuya's gonna go see Mizuhara in a play and realize that, wow, she's actually pretty good at this acting thing. Of course she is. And then Mommy's gonna show up at Kazuya's apartment while Mizuhara is right there. Why is she at his apartment? Unclear, but they've just gotta hide from Mommy for some reason. Yeah, man, if she catches them, actually don't know what's gonna happen. Well, Kazuya leaves his door unlocked, so she just kinda comes in. Well, ain't that convenient? And then she sees Mizuhara's purse and just leaves, yeah. Okay. And that's all from Mami-chan. Like, in the episode? No, like the season. What? As in, there's no more of her for the whole season. I mean, I'm happy, but isn't she also like a main character? Well, yes, but also just no, not at all, no. That works. And so then Ruka's gonna show up and say that she wants to feed Kazuya some food. Food? Yeah. What kind of food are we talking here? The kind of food that makes people happy. Turtles, huh? That's the one. Well, just don't let PETA hear you. Anyway, Ruka cooks for him and a rainstorm happens, and so she has to stay the night and... Wait. She spends the night? Yep. Does she do anything funny? Well, she tries, but Kazuya unleashes the power of a rom-com protagonist. What's that? Making sure nothing interesting happens at all. Oh, you gotta love those rom-com protagonist powers. Then we're gonna have a side quest with Sumi, remember her? Yeah, not really. She was in like one episode of season 1. Oh, the red-haired girl. Yeah, that one. Well, what's this very cute but unmemorable girl up to? So she takes Kazuya shopping to get a birthday gift for Mizuhara. Sounds like a normal activity. Why is this in a rom-com? Then we realize that Sumi also likes Kazuya. There's the rom-com magic. And so then it's Mizuhara's 20th birthday and they all go out drinking, right? Okay. And so Kazuya drinks a lot to try to keep Mizuhara from getting drunk and spilling the beans on their fake relationship. I think he's much more likely to spill the beans than her. Really? Yeah. Well, you know what? Let's just frame it as something noble anyway. How much good idea juice did you drink exactly? About as much as Kazuya. Oh my gosh. And so then Kazuya realizes that Mizuhara has leveled up in the rental girlfriend app. So did he reach platinum or something? Sort of, but this really means that he can make special requests now. What kind of special requests? So he's gonna request that she wear a school uniform for a date at a theme park. That's actually relatively wholesome. And so then Kazuya's grandmother hears that Mizuhara's birthday is passed and she decides to throw a joint birthday party for her and Kazuya. Okay. And then Ruka invites herself. Well, naturally. And she kisses Kazuya in the bathroom. Oh, that's kind of cute. You know, she just gives him a peck and runs away all bashful like. Oh no, she's gonna pull him to the ground and stick her tongue down his throat. Can you see how if the genders were reversed there, that would just not be okay at all? Not really. It's probably fine. What happens next? Sumi's back for round 2. Alright. And so she takes Kazuya to SeaWorld or something and they get rained on thanks to some dolphins. What kind of shenanigans are you up to with this? And then she's gonna give him a hat as a birthday gift. Alright, you're not violating any bylaws, but I'm watching you. And so then Kazuya hears that Mizuhara's grandmother is not gonna live much longer, so he decides he's gonna make a movie starring her so that his grandmother can see it. Yeah, wait, what utter blasphemy just came out of your mouth? He's gonna make a movie. This is a rom-com. People don't actually do things. How is this guy gonna make a movie? I don't even know how to make a movie. You're a producer. That just means I watch disapprovingly as people make things and take all their credit for it. I really don't think that's what a producer is supposed to do. Anyways, how are you gonna make me believe that this dude can make a movie? Easy. That was the end of the season and I've got a year's worth of good idea juice to figure it out. Oh, well, you could have led with that. So what did you think? Honestly, I still hate it, but clearly this is here to stay. Yeah, I'm glad the money went through. What? At the very least, though, there is no way I'll give you, a cocky scriptwriter, a 3rd season. No way in... So, you have a more unrealistic number of girlfriends for me? Yes, sir, I do. Great, so who are the new girlfriends on the block? Well, first of all, we're gonna have this girl Kurumi, right? Ah, Kurumi, what's her deal? Well, you know, she's just the smallest, cutest, most well-mannered, super amazingly huge glutton. That's not a trope. It is now. You gotta at least give her something else. It's not gonna work on its own, so, you know, maybe give her some Sundari powers so she's kinda like Karane. Okay, sure, so she likes to eat, but maybe occasionally she'll be a sidekick with Karane when it comes to, you know, kicking and punching things. I like it. And so upon looking at each other's faces all of one time, Rentaro and Kurumi, they decide they're in love now. Okay, that is pretty fast. I feel like it definitely at least took some amount of time last season for them to, you know, get smoochy like. Yeah, well I figure if that's just how we do it for like all the girlfriends, that way we can actually get to the important stuff faster. And what's that? Oh, ready for this. It's a food fight. Oh, are they gonna do that thing where, you know, they fight with pepperoni swords and the winner gets to eat the loser's pepperoni sword? No, more like they're just gonna enter into an eating contest and the last one or team standing gets to try this new
new amazing gelato. Can they buy this gelato someplace else? It seems like a lot of trouble to go through just for a simple gelato. Apparently not, and so the Rentaro family, they're gonna enter this competition where they're gonna be fighting against this guy who's like Iron Man if he was, you know, a sumo wrestler. Wait, is that even allowed? Well, it definitely shouldn't be, because it turns out that this Iron Man sumo wrestler guy is actually cheating, because he has this thing where all the food goes to a tank inside his stomach. Oh no! But with the power of Rentaro being the best boyfriend that anyone has ever seen. Wait, is that a superpower now? In this case, it definitely is, because he's gonna manage to defeat the sumo wrestler Iron Man and win the gelato for the whole team. Wait, do they ever find out about the sumo Iron Man cheating? I mean, you know, not really. So presumably, he's just gonna go on winning via cheating and all the other food competitions that the Rentaro family isn't gonna be a part of? Alright, you're getting too hung up on details that really don't matter. The point is, the Rentaro family won the gelato, and Kurumi, she's extremely happy because of it. Oh, happy, huh? How happy we talking? Happy enough to kiss Rentaro and be like, you taste good. Human beings tasting good is lit. Oh, no, that doesn't sound right at all. Oh, yeah, sorry about that. Anyway, then we're gonna meet this new girlfriend, Mei-san, who's a maid of Ahari. A girl named Mei is, you know, a maid. Who could have guessed that? I know, right? And I was thinking we could do that thing we did with Ahari where we don't actually put her in any of the openings, endings, or main visual, or any promotional material, so that way it's kind of like a surprise when she shows up. Why? Cause that works. And so in the spirit of Mei-san, all the girls are gonna dress up as maids, and Rentro's gonna dress up as a butler. Wait, why would they do that? Well, you know, out of respect to Mei-san's profession, and also Ahari made the clothes, so they don't want to disappoint her. Just kinda doesn't seem like these characters would do something like that. I mean, Karna and Kurumi would surely object. Listen, sir, do you want to see the main cast dressed in maid outfits or not? Oh, yes please. And so anyway, they're all gonna decide to have a water gun fight, wherein the winner gets a huggy kissy from Rentaro. A huggy what? Kinda like a hug mixed with a kiss? Then why not just say, you know, you're gonna get a kiss and there's gonna be a hug in there as well? Because I came up with the term of huggy kissy and took the time to patent it, so I'm definitely just putting it in there. You know that any patent you have while you work at this company is technically owned by the company, right? No, I did not know that, no. Anyway, now knowing that we have a new piece of intellectual property under our belt, who's gonna get the huggy kissy? Well, looks like Mei-san's gonna win, but she accidentally goes and hugs a super soaked Ahari, so Rentaro declares them all the winners. So they're all gonna get the huggy kissy. Indeed we do, and we're gonna get a real close-up of Mei-san's huggy kissy. Did you need to specify that? Yes, we absolutely do. And then anyway, this next girl is gonna be like this sporty, baseball-loving, tomboy kind of girl. Iku, right? Oh, and what is she like? Oh, well, you know, she's a complete masochist who regularly asks people to smack her butt with a bat. Sounds like my type. What? And so the Rentaro family, they decide they gotta help her win a baseball game. If she's a baseball player, then doesn't she already have a team with her? Nah, they're all off training in America, and if the girls' baseball team doesn't win this game, then they're gonna be disbanded. Oh no! And so then, of course, the Rentaro family, including Rentaro, are gonna play in a girls' baseball game with absolutely no prior training. Wait, the male Rentaro is gonna be playing in the girls' baseball team. Isn't that definitely against the rules? Well, normally yes, but in this particular instance, the opposing team is either seriously doping or probably aliens, because they're super jacked, and they're also fueled by the prospect of a free meal. That is the second best motivator in my experience. Wait, then what's the first? You know what? Never mind. So anyway, we're gonna learn that Iku, she has a traumatic backstory that renders her incapable of hitting the ball with the bat. What's that? Well, she hit home run once, and the ball accidentally hit someone in the stands in the head. Yikes, were they okay? Oh yeah, she's completely fine, but we need some level of character development for Iku, so, you know, the bases are gonna be loaded, and she's gonna be up, and the Rentaro family's gonna have to give her a pep talk. Ooh, a pep talk, huh? What are they gonna tell her? They're gonna say the most inspired words in the English, Japanese, or whatever language. They're gonna look her in the face and be like, hey, you can do it. Oh, I feel so invigorated. I feel like I could do anything right now. And so she's gonna step up to the plate and hit the ball so hard that her clothes are gonna freaking explode, and she's gonna be hitting the ball in her underwear. Okay, when I said anything, I didn't mean that. And so Rentaro, he's gonna manage to catch the fly ball and win the game for Team Rentaro Familia. Oh, nice. Then Iku, she's gonna come running up and give him a little kiss. In her underwear, in front of presumably tens of people. Exactly. Maybe I should try that. I wouldn't recommend it. And so anyway, then we're gonna move on to the next girlfriend, this girl called Mimi. Oh, and what's this girl who likes to scream all about me about? Not really what I meant, but anyway, she's like a beauty-obsessed high school student who immediately upon seeing Rentaro decides to give him a makeover and deck him out in Louis Vuitton clothes, you know, as a high schooler. Yeah, that sounds like high school to me. Then we're gonna find out that Mimi and Nano, they've got a bit of a backstory together. What's that? Nano beat Mimi in a beauty contest that Mimi entered her in without her knowledge or consent. Okay. And then upon hearing that Nano is part of the Rentaro family, Mimi is gonna request a beauty search to determine which of them should stay and which of them should leave. What is a beauty search? Essentially, they're just gonna list all the girlfriend's nice points, and the first to 3 wins the round. Okay, and how does that end? Well, Rentaro's just gonna deface his entire body to get them to realize that, hey, maybe they should speak 2 sentences to each other and work this thing out. The power of 2 whole sentences compels you. And then we're gonna have this thing where Ahari, she's gonna take a drug that makes her hair completely sentient. Since when could drugs do that? Since always. And so then this drug is gonna, like, take over the entire world and then capture all of its citizens and make all the girls do, like, things with tentacles. What's happening to the dudes then? Not important, so then Rentaro, he's gonna dive headfirst from a helicopter into the eye of the storm to save Hahari, right? Whoa, where did Rentaro get a helicopter? Oh, Lady Plot Convenience gave it to him, and then he's gonna meet Hahari and try to convince her to, you know, stop doing weird things with tentacles to the world's population. Ooh, convincing someone whose sentient hair has managed to capture the entire population of planet Earth to stop? Sounds like that'll be difficult. Actually, super simple. Barely an annoyance. Oh, really? Yeah, Rentaro's just gonna kind of be like, hey, you know, stop, please. And she does. Yeah, pretty much. And you know, all that extra hair is gonna get sent right into the sun, which helps to prevent a new ice age. So, you know, Hahari, she kinda saved the planet. Oh, she did, huh? And somehow no one was harmed in the process. What about the air traffic controllers? What about the people actively driving on the highway? What about the people who had active stovetops going? Hey, shut up. And so then we're gonna meet the final girlfriend of the season. Oh, who is this? Well, her name's Meme, and she kinda likes to crochet all these little plushies, right? A crochet girl, huh? I think we're running out of tropes pretty fast. It is gonna seem that way for sure, but you know, the thing about Meme is whenever anyone compliments her, she's just gonna use the power of misdirection to teleport very far away. You know, I don't think that's how misdirection works. Well, it is now, and so Rentaro, he's gonna arrange a game of hide and seek for the Rentaro family. How's that gonna go? Well, Meme, she's gonna win. A girl who likes to hide wins a hide-and-seek contest? Wow, you're really swinging for the fences there. And so then Rentaro, he's gonna have the bright idea to kiss her in a way that she can't possibly get away from it. Oh, how's he managed to do that? He's gonna do it really fast like a speedrunner. Speedrunner, but for kissing. That sounds like I could be something. Sounds illegal in all honesty. And then Karade, she's gonna decide that she doesn't want to be a tsundere anymore. Oh no, why? Not important at all. And so anyway, she's gonna drink this desundifying medicine that's gonna remove all the sunder waves from her. And those sunder waves are what make a tsundere. Oh, is that how you make a tsundere? That's what we're going with. But then she decides that she wants to be a tsundere again. And she's gonna drink the resundifying medicine and it doesn't work. Oh no, what are they gonna do? Well, the first thing they're gonna do is try to grope her chest with Iron Man's gauntlets. What? And so the second thing they're gonna do is try to get all the rest of everyone's sunder waves into Karane through Rentaro. Oh, does that work? Ah, well, let's see. Yeah, let's just say it works. Nice. And so then we're gonna have all the girlfriends say really nice things about Rentaro. Oh, how sweet. And then Rentaro, being Rentaro, is gonna respond with a freaking thesis about all of the good points of each of his girlfriends. We might have to speed that one up for runtime purposes. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. But anyway, that's the end of the season. What did you think? I liked it. You know, I gotta tell you, I think this thing has great meme potential. What? So, you have more war for me? No, what are you talking about? Well, it's time for Kayak Lovely War 3, right? What do you think I say during these meetings? Honestly, mostly wah more seasons, wah character development, wah stop cutting my paycheck. Okay, that's actually pretty accurate, but that's still no reason to misinterpret a title to that extent. Enough of this, tell me what's happening in this third Lovely War. First off, it's Love is War. Irrelevant. And second of all, it's not season 3, it's ultra romantic. Don't care. On an unrelated note, why though? Cause it packs more of a punch than just the plain old season 3. Ah, okay, I still don't care. Well, you might care about this. Doubtful. The season's gonna start off with Hayasaka trying to seduce Shirogane again. Wait, what? I thought that might get your attention. What's this trick he made up to? Well, it doesn't matter what she's up to, cause Shirogane is gonna foil her plans with his mouth. Is that code for something I don't want to hear about? In a way, he's gonna sing so terribly that she's gonna be sprouting all kinds of words for Kagura to misinterpret. Oh, misinterpreting words is the greatest. In fact, you know, last week I was talking to this girl and she said she wasn't interested. Oh, this can't go anywhere good. So instead, I misinterpreted her words to mean, I'm very interested. You can't misinterpret something if you know you're misinterpreting it. That's just interpreting. Really? In that case, I should probably tell you about what I misheard a judge tell me. Moving on, so Shirogane and Fujiwara are gonna rap. What? Yeah, they're gonna put on a giant performance to make up for shattering Hayasaka's eardrums. Why a rap, though? Because we're gonna put the song as special ending and it's gonna look really nice. I'm in. Really? Yeah, that special ending we made in the first season won a whole lot of something, so let's do that again. I make no promises. It's okay, I can always fire you if it doesn't work out. What? Anyway, what about that Miko girl we met last season? Ah, well, she's gonna listen to some soothing music and everyone's gonna hear. I don't get it. Oh, don't worry, you will. Alright, what about this Ishigami guy? Ah, well, he's got this crush on his senior in the cheer club, right? Cool, how's that gonna go? Slowly. So pretty fast. Oh yeah, compared to pretty much everyone else light speed. Yeah, I thought so. So everyone's third years now, and they're starting to think about college, right? Okay, sure. And Shirogane is gonna decide to move to the USA. Why would he ever do that? For college. Alright, yeah, that's like the one good reason to do it. Otherwise, why would you ever do that, though? And this means that him and Kaguya are about to get separated for good. Wait. So we've got a time limit on this now? Yep, and Shirogane is gonna decide that if she doesn't confess by the end of the culture festival, he's gonna have to just swallow his pride and do it. Why did you have to write this as an actually good story, though? Wait, isn't that my job? No, your job is to write terrible things that we make people think are good, so that they can keep on coming back for each consecutive crap season, and we can keep milking the money out of them. Well, I happen to want to believe in the things that I make. Oh yeah, I'm sure you believe real hard in Fujiwara. Shut up! Yeah, I thought so. Anyway, so this culture festival. Oh yeah, what's this like? Well, pretty much everyone's going
going around thinking about how limited their time together is. That sounds kind of sad. Hayasaka's gonna do a full-on Idol concert. I'm suddenly very happy again. When Shigami's gonna confess to the girl he likes. What, him? The gloomy guy who couldn't even talk to girls is gonna confess to someone who's older than him? Well, he's not gonna realize that he did it. Oh, yeah, the classic trick. And so she tells him she'll give him the answer when the cherry blossoms come out. And he still doesn't get it from that. Nope. And here I thought Shirogane was the dense one. Jeez. Well, funny you mentioned Shirogane. Why is that? Because he's gonna release a lot of balloons, leave a secret note, and wait Kaguya on top of the clock tower wearing a magician's hat and cape. Ah, prepping for college in America, I see. No, this is him preparing to confess to Kaguya. Oh, wait, so he's actually gonna do it? And she follows his note and meets him up there. And then the season ends. Okay. So do you want a hanging, a firing squad, or decapitation? What? Oh, well, I just assumed you were preparing to die, seeing as you did something so incredibly rage-inducing. Oh, I'm just funning you. They both confess at the same time and they got the most romantic kiss you ever seen. And wait, is that it? Are they together? Is that the end of the war? That is the end of the war, yeah. And now, we're in the relationship arc. Wait, there's more? Oh, tons more. I'm gonna need 3 seasons up front. Okay, I can give you 0. 2 seasons. 0. 1 seasons. 0. A movie? Final offer. I guess a movie is technically 0. Alright, I'm in.
So, you have an anime for me? Yes, sir, I do. And I was thinking we do a bunny girl senpai.
Oh, yeah, I know that place.
What? Yeah, I got a cousin that works over there. Come on, we can brainstorm on the way. No, I mean, like, the anime I have for you is called Bunny Girl Senpai. Oh, you might have to change that name. This club is very protective of their copyright. Okay, how about, Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Great, sounds amazing. I just have one question, though.
Sure, what's up?
What the are you talking about? Yeah, I should have seen that one coming. So anyway, we're gonna follow this guy, Rascal, right? Oh, this is the guy who doesn't dream of bunny girls. Yeah, and one day he's just casually walking around the library and he sees a bunny girl just walking through there. Oh, it's one of those libraries, huh? What? No, what kind of places do you go? Just places. Anyway, Sakura's gonna recognize this particular bunny girl as this actress Mai, who also is his senpai at school. Cool. So why is she dressed as a bunny girl in this non-bunny girl friendly library? Oh, because she's got a case of puberty syndrome. What do you mean by that? Well, yeah, I see. So this puberty syndrome is kind of just this thing we're gonna have where it's like issues during adolescence, and this particular issue is that there's no one who can really perceive Mai as a person. Oh, so it's magical. It's for sure something. Well, I mean, how could that not be magic? Well, we're gonna throw in a completely simple and logical explanation for all of the weird things that are gonna happen in this show. And what's that? Quantum physics. Do you actually know what either of those words mean? Not really, no. But what are the chances that someone who watches this is actually going to know what quantum physics is? Yeah. You know, even if they did, it's not as if nerds are famed for going to Reddit and writing long posts about scientific inaccuracies in movies or anything. Exactly. And so we're just kind of going to use that term as like an excuse to explain away all the weird things that are going to happen in this show. Like what? Well, the Rascal's going to decide that he's got to try to help Mai, fix this issue because she's disappearing everywhere. Even her name is freaking disappearing. Wait, wasn't she an actress though? Yeah, all the information about her in those shows is just, it's all gone. What about the DVD copies of the show she was in? Well, they're gone too, probably. And what about all the money and bank statements she would have accumulated? Surely that's gonna cause some errors on one side of the equation, at least. Gone, just all gone. Oh yeah, and for that matter, what about her house? I mean, are all of her possessions just gonna vanish with her? Oh wait, I got it. It's a very simple, very elegant solution. Quantum physics. Oh, all of my worries have suddenly disappeared. Whew, that was a close one. I was dangerously close to having to put some thought into this. Yeah, just avoid, putting any amount of real thought into it. That is how you make a show. And then one morning, after being tutored to sleep by a bunny girl the previous night, Rascal's gonna realize that, even he has forgotten about Mai. If he's forgotten about her, then how does he realize he's forgotten about her? Unclear, but then he's gonna remember her and realize that he's gotta work to restore her to this plane of existence. Ooh, sounds like Rascal's gonna have a hard time doing that. Actually, super simple. Barely an annoyance. Oh, really? Yeah, he's gonna confess his feelings for her in the middle of the school courtyard where everyone can hear, and he's screaming at the top of his lungs, and all of a sudden she's there, and it's all fine. Everyone remembers her. Wait, how did that actually work? Well, because I don't know if you realize this, but Rascal, he's the protagonist. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, yeah. And then we're gonna move on to the next puberty syndrome candidate, which is this girl Tomoe, who Rascal's gonna figure out is actually repeating days, because he's also repeating the days with her. Why is he also repeating the days if it's her puberty syndrome? Right, because a few days before all of this, they actually met each other in the park where they kicked each other's butts. I'm sorry, kicked what in the where? And so that linked them in the force or something, so they're in this together. Okay, so what can you tell me about this Tomoe girl? Well, she she wants to be popular and she's often on her phone. Cool, what else? Not important, but because of reasons, she's gonna convince Rascal to, fake date her, even though he really just wants to be with Mai. And does that at least stop the time loop? I mean, it does for a while, until, they're on a date, and then they're gonna have a breakup where, Tomoe's gonna realize that, hey, she actually really wants to date Rascal, for real, even though he really just wants Mai. Oh, so he's gonna pick her then, right? What? No, he likes Mai. I thought I made that very clear. Well, I mean, he confessed his feelings for her in front of the entire school, so I can only assume she did the logical thing and turned him down right on the spot and maybe slapped him a bit. No, she's just kinda gonna not give him an answer, because we've got like 6 episodes of this left, and it's 2018, so we can't be having that in the early seasons or anything. That's gotta happen right at the end. Right, I forgot it was 2018. I thought it was 2025 for some reason. And so then anyway, after Tomoe really truly confesses to Rascal, time's gonna wind all the way back to that very first instance of the time loop. Wait a second, how long ago was that? Oh, about a month prior? Wait a second, so Rascal knows how the future's gonna turn out, like sporting events and such. He could make a ton of money by placing bets. He could pull it back to the future too, successfully. Well, I mean, I guess he could, but he doesn't really care about that. He knows that there are more important things in life than money. I do not understand the words that have just come out of your mouth hole. And then we're gonna move on swiftly to the next girl. Wait, there's more? Well, yeah, we do have a quota to fill. If you have any issues, take it up with the anime, please. Oh, yeah, I don't want to go anywhere near those guys. They're scary, so yeah. Go ahead. Cool, because next up, we've got this girl named Futaba, right? Oh, what's she like? Well, she's like a scientist who knows all about the quantum physics stuff that, is going to be the backbone of this whole show. Good, because, if we get a scientist in there to back up this quantum physics stuff, then, maybe people will actually believe that we know what we're talking about. Exactly, she's just kind of going to be there for the first 3 episodes, helping out Rascal whenever he needs it, but then one day, she's going to split into 2 bodies, kind of like how a cell splits itself. Oh, that's vaguely sciencey. Oh, you bet, maybe. And so then Sakura's going to realize that one of the Futabas is like a really suggestive, and the other Futaba has absolutely 0 self-confidence. Okay. Wait, if there are 2 of them though, and they look exactly the same, how are we gonna tell them apart? Oh, just a single pair of glasses. It's all that's gonna separate them. The Clark Kent approach, respect. And so, eventually we're gonna find out that this all happened because Futaba herself is extremely self-conscious about the way she looks, so the glasses girl is gonna call the suggestive girl and talk it out, and they're gonna come back together. Wait, so they just recombine across time and space? Well, I mean, which one absorbs into which? I mean, surely the one that gets absorbed into is actually the real one, right? Hey, sir. Wait, what about the law of conservation of mass that says, matter can't be created or destroyed? Therefore, when Futaba split, she would have had to take half her mass in one, half the mass in the other, or else it's just straight up magic, and we're not trying to do magic, right? Quantum physics. Oh, phew. Yeah, I was spiraling there. Cool, because next up, we've got Mai's little sister. And what's her deal? Well, she's an idol, and she wants to be just like Mai. Oh, okay. What's her name, though? I want to know what to call her. Oh, that's not important. We'll just call her, blonde little sister. Why not just little sister, then? Because there's a brunette little sister in here later, and I don't want to confuse them. Smart. Yeah, don't get those hair colors mixed up. And so blonde little sister and Mai, they're gonna swap bodies, right? Oh, so it's like a Freaky Friday kind of thing. I mean, kind of, if, Freaky Friday was caused by a massive inferiority complex in relation to an older sibling. Well, what are they gonna do to fix it? Well, they're gonna take over each other's lives for a whole month, and then eventually the blonde little sister's gonna realize that, she doesn't actually want to be like Mai anymore, and so, that's gonna cause them to swap back, and everything's fine. Cool. You mean, satisfying conclusion to, Anarch, I suppose. Oh yeah, we've also got Rascal's brunette little sister, who, she lost her memories a long time ago to the puberty syndrome and took on a whole new personality because of it. Yikes. Yeah, but then after, meeting with all these other girls, she decides that, hey, you know what, it's time I revert back to my old self. Well, I mean, if she's back to her old self, then, problem solved, I would think. Well, I mean, she doesn't actually remember anything from the past few years, and as a middle schooler, that is potentially harmful to her future endeavors and education, but, other than that, problem solved. I mean, I have no clue what happened the whole of 1999, I'm just fine. Wait, were you even born then? Well, in a sense, yes, but in an actual truthful sense, no, not even close. Cool. And so then eventually Rascal and Mai, they're actually gonna get together, and we're gonna end off in this nice little picture of them under a blanket as the snow falls down together. Cool. So is that the end then? Oh, no. There's still like about half of the light novel series left. Oh, okay, so we're thinking about a season 2 then. Oh, I'm sure we could easily do that, but that's what the fans want to do, so of course we're not gonna do that. Yeah, I mean, what is our job suddenly to somehow please the fans who watch our show? Can you imagine? Not really, no, but hey, if it's not a season 2, then what else did you have in mind? Well, I was thinking we'd do a movie 1 year after the initial release of the series. Smart, okay, I'm on board. And then we leave people in the dark for a full 4 years. Cool, 4 years? That sounds like enough time for a global pandemic. What? And then, get this, we do 2 movies, both in the same year. Oh, now you're cooking. And then finally, 2 years after that, we released the long-awaited season 2, approximately 7 years after the original series. Oh, yeah, that's sounding like just the most evil scheme. Oh, yeah, in fact, I think it's probably foolproof. Yeah. I mean, unless the movies are actually so good that people don't even mind waiting. Oh crap, I didn't think of that.
So, you have more absolute trash for me? Yes, sir, I do, and it's season 3 of Rent-A-Girlfriend. Oh, no. What? Yeah, I think we're done with that one. No, I think the story's still ongoing. Doesn't matter, we're just done. But what if, and hear me out here, we're not. Nice try. If you really want to make things like that, though, you can go on over to Mike's Fried Chicken. Alright, I'll go, but you know, they might actually end up making more money than us. Are you trying to scare me? Yes. Alright, it worked, you can stay. Yay! Yeah, I only ever doubted you for like around 2 minutes. Great, so this season Kazuya's still navigating all of these complicated rental relationships. Of course he is, that's like the extent of his character, right? Exactly, but this season we're gonna get a flashback into Mizuharu's past that explains why she wants to be an actress. Why you gotta go and add an actually compelling narrative to this dumpster fire of a story? Yeah, we're gonna see Kazuya and Mizuharu make a movie together. Oh, now they're gonna do that? By making it. Perfect, you know that is the greatest way to make a movie. Now that's enough about Mizuharu, on to the other girls. Oh my gosh, no. So Ruka is still more determined than ever to win Kazuya's heart, and they're gonna go out on a nice old birthday date. Oh, is she gonna try to seduce him like she did in the last season? No, she's actually gonna take a chill pill this season. Was there like a switch on the back of her head we didn't know about? Nah, she's just gonna understandably give Kazuya and Mizuharu some space. Not buying it for a second. What else do they give her? In exchange for a part in the movie, of course. There it is. And naturally, Mommy's still gonna cause all kinds of trouble. Naturally, what's she up to now? Not much, honestly. She does friend Kazuya's grandmother on Facebook, though, and that's about it. Good. The less Mommy, the happier everyone else is. What about that shy redhead lady? You mean Sumi? If you have to give her a name, then sure. Well, she gets more confident this season. We're gonna see her take Kazuya to the beach in an attempt to overcome her shyness. That's nice, I think. I'm not really sure, though. We're also introducing a new rental girlfriend, Mini Yaomori. Jeez, how many girlfriends, rental or not, does this guy need? Or at least an anime dozen. I'm not familiar with that particular dozen. How much is that? Well, it's a non-constant number that's inverse to the amount of seasons the show gets. What's that mean? Well, if you have like 10 seasons, then the anime dozen is probably 1. However, if you have like 20 girlfriends, then you've probably only got like 1 or 2 seasons. Okay, not following at all. Now tell me all about this new cosplaying girlfriend of his. I never said cosplaying. Well, I did, so shut up. Alright then, well she's like a quirky YouTuber who likes to shake things up a lot. A YouTuber, huh? Very current. By the way, subscribe. Yeah, she's gonna bring a whole new level of chaos and fun. So what's she gonna do in this series? Oh, nothing at all. What? Yeah, she's kinda like a cheerleader. She doesn't actually do any work, but she's always cheering you on in weird clothes. Alright, well how does the rest of the season play out? So unfortunately, Mizuharu's grandmother is going to pass away. Oh, that is actually kinda sad, like for real this time. She does get to see the movie ahead of time though. Aw, that's actually kinda sweet. And then Kazuya's gonna take Mizuharu on a date to help her feel better, and we're actually gonna see her express some human emotions. Oh wow, I didn't know she could do that. And then they're gonna host the premiere of a movie and have a not at all awkward drink together. That's nice. Can't you pay attention? Well, are you still talking? Well, yeah. Well, you're tying my hands here. Alright, I hear you. But what if I told you that the season's gonna end with Kazuya's grandmother having hired Mommy as a social media promoter? Wait a second. That's not good. Does that mean she's finally gonna enact her master plan? Her what? Well, you put the main villain on the sidelines for 2 seasons. I assume it was cause she was cooking up some sort of master plan. Sure, let's go with that. Not that I totally forgot she was the main character or anything. I'm sorry, what did you forget? Anyway, what did you think? Overall, it was a catastrophic dumpster fire with a really weird narrative that kind of makes you question your faith in humanity. Put it on TV! So, you have an anime for me? Yes, sir, I do, and a couple of cuckoos is the name of this one. Oh, well, like a story about the bird. So tell me, how cuckoo are these cooks? Well, not very, because, you know, this is actually gonna focus on people and not birds. Oh, it is? Yeah, because I was thinking, see, we have this main character called Nagi, right? Oh, the blue lock guy. No, this is a different Nagi. In fact, this Nagi is super smart, and he was swapped at birth with someone else, and he's finally about to meet his real birth parents, so he's, you know, just super excited. Well, I imagine he would be, right? Right, but then he's gonna come across this girl, Erica, right? Oh, what's she like? Well, she's super rich and she's a star on Not Instagram. What's a rich girl doing in the middle of nowhere? Just perfectly situated for the main character to meet, I imagine. Oh, yeah, she's about to, throw herself off a bridge. She what? Yeah, because, you know, she's a rich girl, right? And that means she's got an arranged marriage, so she wants to get out of that engagement. She could have run away. I mean, I feel like she has other problems if her first thought when she saw a bridge is, hey, maybe I should jump off that thing. But, you know, she's not really gonna do it. She's just trying to, you know, make her parents believe that she might so that they call off the engagement. Are her parents there with her? No, they're not, no. So her plan is to fake jump off a bridge to call off an engagement, but her parents who would call off the engagement aren't even there to witness her fake
fake jump off a bridge.
Exactly.
I see no flaw in that plan.
Great, so Nagi, he sees that she's about to jump off, so he's gonna try to save her, right?
Oh, and does he?
Yeah, he does, although there is gonna be a compromising photo taken of him along the way.
What kind of compromising? We talking down here, or are we talking up here?
The kind that makes him spend the whole day with Erica against his will just shopping for clothes.
Oh, I got you. So right around here.
And then Nagi, he's finally gonna meet his birth parents, right?
Oh, I mean, this must be such an amazing moment for him. Finally meeting his birth parents after some long amount of years, I imagine?
Yeah, about 17 years, but there's a problem.
What's that?
Well, you see, both sets of parents, they've gotten to talking a bit, and they've decided that Nagi, he's gonna marry the person he was swapped at birth with. So, can you guess who that might be?
It's Erica, isn't it?
Ah, dang it! That was supposed to be like a big reveal. How'd you manage to figure that out?
She is literally the only other named character up to this point.
Oh, yeah, now that you point that out, that would do it, yeah.
So how are they gonna each react to the engagement?
Well, you see, the first completely normal thing that's gonna happen is that Erica's father, who's actually Nagi's father, is gonna purchase a house for the two of them to live in together, so now Nagi and Erica, they live together, yeah.
Because you needed a reason for the parents to not actively be in the story, right?
Essentially, I needed a way to get the parents out of the picture, yeah.
Cool. So are there any other characters I should know about?
Well, there's also Nagi's sister, who's actually Erica's sister, and her name is Sachi, right?
Ooh, Sachi, huh? What's she like?
Well, let me tell you, she punches things a lot, gets mad really easily, and really likes watermelon popsicles.
Cool. Anything else about her I should know? Well, let me tell you, the thing about her is that she,
Yeah, there's nothing there.
That's probably not important, but hey, she's actually Erica's sister, isn't she?
I mean, I guess, yeah, she is.
Which means she's not actually Nagi's sister because of the way genetics work.
That's what you just said. What's your point?
My point is you should totally make Sachi a love interest. I feel like that would work completely naturally and not feel forced at all.
Wait a second, we can totally do that.
Exactly, and no one can get mad at us, I think, because, they're not actually blood related.
Oh, I like the way you think, sir.
Me too. Now, is there anyone else I should know about?
Well, there's this girl called Hiro, right?
Oh, that guy from Darling in the Franxx?
No, this is a very, very female character who Nagi's in love with.
Why?
Because I said so.
That works.
And so he's trying to beat her in exam scores, because, she's at the top of the grade, and she only likes people who are smarter than her, apparently.
Oh, so does he manage to do
He
it?
does, actually, but she's gonna refuse on account of the fact that she's engaged. Okay, so this is the point where Nagi, realizing that she's clearly unavailable, is going to stop his pursuit of her immediately, right? Actually, he's gonna pursue her so relentlessly, you might ask if he even knows what the word engaged actually means.
Alright, fine. So what actually happens in this thing?
Oh, not a lot.
Oh, really?
Yeah, most of the episodes are just kind of there. Not much happens in them, in all honesty.
Kinda seems like a large risk to have a lot of open space if we only have 11 episodes.
Oh, yeah, no, we got 24 episodes. Well, why not condense it into 12 episodes then? So that way it actually feels not super spread out.
Because then I'd actually have to put some effort into rewriting this script, and I can't tell you how much I'm not going to be doing that.
Fair enough. Are there at least any noteworthy events?
Well, Nagi and Hiro, they're going to become study partners.
Oh, that's sweet.
And
Erica, she's going to transfer into Nagi's school, and since she's very popular on Instagram, everyone's going to love her.
Naturally.
We're also going to find out that Hiro, she's the heir to a shrine, right?
A shrine, huh?
Yeah, and she and Nagi, they share a love of shrine stamps. So, maybe that's a commonality they have. I don't know.
Cool. Is there maybe going to be a school trip as well? In fact, there is. And where to?
Oh, I don't know. Somewhere with, shrines, jungle, beaches, that sort of thing.
Do you have any idea how little that narrows it down?
Exactly. And so Nagi, he's going to be in a group with Erica and Hiro and also this new guy, Shion, right?
Oh, we have another named character. Who's this dude?
Well, he's got a crush on Erica, and he's just, one of the weirdest and most inappropriate people you'll ever meet.
Sounds like my kind of guy.
Remind me never to hang out with any of your friends.
So what happens on this trip?
Well, Nagi's gonna try to spend some alone time with Hiro, right? But he just ends up spending alone time with Erica instead.
Why?
Cause subversion of expectations or something. I don't really know.
That works.
And so then we're gonna have Nagi's dad, who's actually Erica's dad, take Nagi, Erica, and Sachi on a fishing trip, right?
Oh, fishing. Are they gonna catch any fish?
Yes, but that's not the point.
I think it's at least a little of the point.
The point is that, Nagi has grown as a person in some vague way, I think.
You couldn't have just had that be a text message. You had to make it a big old fishing trip.
Well, sir, we gotta let these characters out of the house sometimes. I mean, if they're just sitting around the house all day, then it's practically a sitcom.
Honestly, at this rate, I'm starting to think I might prefer a sitcom.
And so eventually, Nagi, he's gonna find this box of memories of back when his dad, who was actually Erica's dad, and his mom, who's actually Erica's mom, were together in school together, right?
Oh, that's sweet. What, are there a lot of, happy memories and photos or stuff like that?
The box is just completely full of letters from Nagi's father, who's actually Erica's father, to Nagi's mother, who's actually Erica's mother.
Whoa, that seems a little one-sided.
Exactly, and so we're gonna have this nice little message where, if you want the lady, then you've gotta slowly wear her down over time, or else nothing would ever happen between the two of you.
I don't think that's a good message to send.
Too late, it's already on the page, and so anyway, the next exam session's gonna come up, and Nagi, he's gonna fall to 13th place, and Hiro's gonna take the top spot again.
Oh, no, that's not good, I think.
No, it's not, which is why we're immediately moving on. Oh, we are.
Yeah, because it turns out there's a festival, right?
Oh, a festival?
Does that mean Yukata?
Indeed it does, but really the only important thing that happens there is that Hiro's gonna find out that Nagi and Erica are engaged, right?
Wow, I mean, that must be a shocking revelation for her. Not really, because, you know, she's super smart and she also has eyes, so she realized that Nagi and Erika were better animated than everyone else. That makes sense, sure. And so that Nagi, Erika, Hiro, and Shion, they're gonna go to like a study camp in the woods, right?
Oh, and what are they gonna do there?
It's called, it's a study camp. Oh, my bad. So they're gonna study, right? Oh, no, not at all. They're gonna have a barbecue and a test of courage, and they're gonna look up at a meteor shower. Or they could do that. Sure, that is also an option. It is for sure. And oh, it looks like we're actually about to get ready to go into the plot of the story. Wait, we have that? Apparently, because it turns out that Erika, she's got an older brother named Sasuke who looks exactly like Nagi, and he's been missing for a lot of years now, and the family refuses to acknowledge that he was ever alive. And why is he gone? Why don't they acknowledge his existence, though? It seems kind of weird. So we can add an element of mystery to the show that it doesn't need. Oh, adding in a story element that the story itself doesn't need is lit. Exactly. And so anyway, the final exams are coming up, and Nagi, he wants to beat Hiro and regain the top spot, right? Oh, sounds like it'll be difficult for him to do that. Actually, Super Sample, barely an annoyance. Oh, really? Yeah, because get this, he does it. Oh, cool. That sounds actually really important and pivotal to the story. It is, and that's why we're immediately moving on. Oh, we are? Yes, we are, because we gotta go to this beach for, you know, a little spot of relaxation, right? Cool. And based on nothing other than the timestamp of a saved game file, they're all gonna do Sasuke. He must have been here a few days ago, so they're gonna go out and look for him. And do they end up finding him? Oh, no, not at all. This is like endgame level story stuff here. Oh, okay, so you're setting up something that you have no intention of ever paying off. I gotcha. And then we're gonna have Nagi's dad, who's actually Erika's dad, have a little birthday party. We're also gonna get a little hint about a future character coming up. A future what? Not important. So then Erika, she's gonna get sick, right? Oh no! Oh, but I am reading here that she's gonna get better immediately, yeah. Well, at least she's all better now. And I'm also reading here that that's the end of this season, yeah. Did you want to at least maybe, I don't know, have some sort of ending instead of just ending it for seemingly no reason at all? No, not really. So what did you think? I mean, I guess it was just kind of, it kind of was, in all honesty. Not a lot happened, so I would be very surprised if this thing got a season 2.
So, you have a new big-brained romance for me?
Yes, sir, I do. And this thing's gonna take place, like, immediately after the previous season ended. So you mean after we saw Kaguya and Shirogane holding hands in the student council room, making the audience assume that they were actually together officially? What? No. Did we do that? Yeah, we kinda did, for sure. Well, if that's where we left off, then it just renders the entire premise of the movie invalid. Well, what if we just never acknowledged that scene existed? That works, and so the story's gonna pick up the night of the culture festival, when Kaguya was back home telling Hayasaka about the kiss she had with Shirogane, right? Okay. Classic gossip fest for sure. Then Kaguya was gonna learn that she did a whoopsie and gave Shirogane a kiss that's made for a little more spicy stuff. That's a bad thing. Oh, very bad. I mean, couldn't she just explain to Shirogane that that's not what she meant to do and she got swept up in the moment and it didn't actually mean anything super special? Or better yet, what if she actually went all in on the baby making stuff? Because this is Kaguya-sama. The whole premise of the show kind of revolves around the fact that people are unable to talk to each other about their innermost feelings. Oh, it isn't? It sure is. And so, you know, after that, Kaguya was just so embarrassed. And of course, the next day she shows up at school as a chibi. What? You know, like a chibi, a cute little gremlin baby. So the stress of giving Shirogane a kiss made her lose all her height? Well, no, she's not actually like a chibi. It's just like a physical manifestation of the mental state she's in, so to help the audience kind of understand where she's at. Yeah, you couldn't just show her like cold and distant and sleep deprived. You had to show the chibi. Yes, sir, we did, because this way we can sell Kaguya chibis. I am suddenly very on board with this plan. And why just stop there? I mean, there's so many other main characters we can make into chibis. Maybe we even do the side characters as well. You hear that? I think I'm hearing the ringing of money bells. Cool. Well, meanwhile, while all this is happening, Kaguya's gonna have a trial inside her head to try to determine if by kissing Shirogane she violated the Japanese penal code. And is she? Oh, who the heck knows? Realistically speaking, it's just a bunch of versions of Kaguya all arguing to have their way on what they should do next. And why bother having it in a courtroom? Hey, shut up. And so then it's gonna end up with Kaguya's original personality of Ice Kaguya taking over her. Cool. So does that mean, like, she's super cold? Like, she physically emits chill? Yeah, and she's just giving Shirogane, like, the cold shoulder, acting like the kiss was just because she got swept up in the moment or whatever. What's Shirogane gonna do in response? Oh, just absolutely fail to hold her hand in the most spectacular way, despite the fact that she clearly wants him to hold her hand. Wait, what happened to that? I just got swept up in the moment and I'm all icy now, Kaguya. Oh, that was the previous scene. We're all done with that. Oh, okay. And then Kaguya's gonna decide that she just can't be around Shirogane, so she's gonna run away whenever she sees him. So she's just gonna be running through the hallway, down the stairs, up a 2-story building through a window. What? But eventually Shirogane's gonna corner her at the top of a stairwell and they're gonna have a long old talk. Well, what do they talk about? Oh, I have no clue. That's not really important. important. Okay, but then what was the point of that chase? To show Kaguya's Spider-Man powers, clearly. Makes sense. I absolutely like her character 1,000 times more now that I know she's a secret Spider-Woman. And Shirogane, he's gonna go to Kaguya's cousin Maki, right? But she's gonna abandon him completely after discovering that he got to first base before her.
Oh, yeesh. Kinda sounds like she's got her own problems to deal with.
Oh, for sure. And then Kaguya, she's gonna go to her friend, and they're gonna try to work out how they can get Shirogane to kiss her. Oh, so that's what this is all about? She just wants a kiss? That's what we're going with. And so then the gang's gonna all gather at Fujiwara's house, and they're gonna have some crazy antics. Oh, crazy antics at Fujiwara's house? I can only imagine. They end in Shirogane receiving a pair of handcuffs from Fujiwara's little sister, just packed with malicious intent. Are there ever handcuffs packed with non-malicious intent? And then Kaguya and Shirogane, they're gonna end up at a park together where they're just gonna start talking about their feelings again. How does that go? Well, Shirogane ends up kissing her and holding her hand, so all in all, you know, pretty bad. Well, that sounds good. How is that bad? Well, I mean, that means we've officially squeezed out the last drops of the courtship, so, I mean, there's not much more we can realistically talk about story-wise. Well, do they actually say the words? No, you're right, they haven't said the words yet. Well, you gotta say the words, or else it doesn't actually count. Alright, so let's just say they go on a proper date, and at the end of it, Kaguya properly confesses. Oh, that means Shirogane wins! 10 accounting owes me $10,000 dues! What? Wasn't this whole show kind of based on the premise that whoever confesses loses? Well, I put a lot of money into this thing. Yeah, I mean, but that was like 3 seasons ago. I think we moved a little bit beyond that initial premise. I haven't. Okay then, so the movie's gonna end immediately where we already thought we were at the end of season 3 with Kaguya and Shirogane together officially. Okay, it sounds cool, but realistically speaking, I don't know how we're gonna translate this into getting butts in seats. That is a good point. You know what? We could try the Christmas play.
What's that?
It's essentially where you make a movie take place at Christmas time, even if it has absolutely nothing to do with Christmas. Oh, I see. So, you know, people are gonna go like, oh, it's Christmas time, there's a Christmas movie, let's go watch it, and then their butts are in seats and we have our money. And you know what? Actually, that's gonna make the handcuff joke make a lot more sense. What? You know what? Never mind. But anyway, I was also wondering, since this is technically a movie, how are we planning to release it for Western fans over there? Oh, you know, I was just thinking like maybe a 4-episode OVA. Fair enough, but you know, if we're splitting into 4 episodes already, you want to add an opening and an ending to there? Sure, why not? I mean, we don't need to put that much effort into it though, right? Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's gonna win any awards or anything. Right? Hey guys, Anime Pitch Meeting here. Hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, then I suggest you click over here for something that you probably want to watch next. And you know, if you don't, I say click it anyway. You never know. I do. Anyway, see you in the next one.